Vanessa here with Visalia Talks, your local talk show that brings you everything you need to know about your beautiful community right here. Today we have with us Deanna and Katseli from Dream Big Children's Center. Now, Dream Big Children's Center is soon to be open, and I want to hear a lot more, everything about what is Dream Big.
Okay, so we have been in business for about 8 years. We started in Monrovia, California, and we started as believe it or not, an indoor playground, doing ABA services on the side. And it kind of just took off. Like, the need was there in the community, and we had, the owner, Christina Cordero, had dreamt of a place where typically developing kids could play right alongside neurodivergent kids, and they would just be an inclusive playground is what we were looking for.
So when you say you were helping ADA compliant kids on the side. That's what
ABA,
you're talking about.
It's ABA therapy.
ABA therapy. So what is that? Because if I don't know what it is,
yes.
I don't think they're all going to know. So let's get that out of the way.
This is our BCBA.
Okay.
And I would love for her to talk about that.
Yeah.
So ABA is a science used to change socially significant behaviors, right?
Okay.
So we're looking at what motivates behaviors and how we can manipulate that to change behaviors for the better of the person.
Okay, I love that. So you were working on a little bit of that in this play center, and then that turned into, there's such a need for that.
There was such a need, yes. And so then we went on to open a second and a third location.
Okay.
And then COVID hit.
Okay.
So we actually chose to go really all into our ABA therapy because there was such a need during that time. Right. All schools had closed down, preschools had closed down, and there was nowhere for these kids to go that needed these services, and they needed them early on. Like, our specialty is the kids that are 2 to 5 years old, and getting them ready for school. Really, is giving them some form of language, getting them to be independent.
By the time school age comes.
Yes. Yeah. And so those were really important to us during that time, because we knew schools would eventually open up and these kids would have to go into that environment. And so we stayed open throughout COVID. We actually grew 2 or 3 more centers during that time because the need was there, and we were able to provide a service and we stayed busy, but our kids were growing during that time. And so it's been really important to us. So back to Visalia.
Yeah.
Both Christina, the owner, Christina Cordero, and I had been in Visalia before. I have family that lives up here, and we wanted to expand from the Los Angeles County, and we wanted to go to a place that really needed the services. And so that's kind of what we do, is we go where we're needed. And we did some research on Visalia, and we found out that you guys had huge waiting lists for your families that are looking for ABA services.
Oh, that's beautiful that you took the time to see where your services are needed most.
We do. And so if you look into center-based services here in Visalia, the wait list is about 1 year to 1.5 years, which is valuable time for these kiddos.
Absolutely, because you want to catch them young.
So we decided to come here, and
I
don't know, Visalia, you guys have been a blessing, because we loved the first building that we saw. That ran smoothly. We went and got our business license, and the city was amazing to work for. So that was great. And everything's
Thank you, Visalia.
Yes, I agree. And it's just been, everything has fallen into place like we were meant to be here.
And that's what happens. When it's meant to be, it's just going to fall into place. So there you are. You guys were supposed to come here.
Yes. Yeah. And the employees that we've hired have been all amazing. You guys are great up here, by the way.
Visalia is great.
Yes.
Yes, Visalia, you guys are amazing.
Everywhere we go, people are so friendly, and they want to have conversations. It's not like everyone's in a hurry. This is like right here.
These are all the same things, because I'm new to here as well. I've been here since 2010, and that's what I would say. I'm never leaving Visalia, because everybody's so kind, and everybody's not in a hurry.
Yes.
So same. It's absolutely beautiful, this place. Yeah. So thank you for saying that.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And so I just want to let everyone know that we are here to help sorry about that, the community. You have to repeat that. But that's what our whole goal is to do. So if you go on to our website at dreambigchildren.com, it kind of gives you more information about what we do, why we do it, and how we started, and it's just a really beautiful story. It's like
Absolutely.
we came in it for the right reason. We're staying in it for the right reason.
And that's why you've got location 1, 2, 3, and
Yeah.
however many you've got, because you're just helping.
Yeah.
You're in it for the right reasons.
We are, I think. And then definitely, like, once this one Visalia gets filled, we'll move into Tulare and just kind of keep going in this area because the need is so great. So.
I love that. So who is calling you? Who needs to call you? What parents are calling you
right
now to get their kids in, and how are you going to help them?
So how it starts is it's all funded through the insurance companies.
Nice.
Your medical insurance companies.
Okay.
And so that's where we first start. The insurances that we take are on our website. And that's how it starts. There's a QR code on our website and everywhere else that gets us in contact. You'll get in contact with our intake people.
Okay.
And they will go through the process. And once that's all taken care of, then Miss Caselli here gets to do her thing, and she'll do the assessments and
see what they need, because each child is different. Yes, I imagine completely different. Yeah. So you'll help with like speech therapy, and what type of things are you?
Not so much speech, but it is because we are going to get so many hours with our kiddos. They do progress in their speech, and I mean just everything, their behaviors. Talk about school readiness. We do circle time. They do group time. They do kind of run like a preschool, as far as like they get to learn a schedule. They learn about transitioning to different activities, and yet they still have their one-on-one therapists doing the ABA side of the day and stuff.
I love that. Yeah. So does a parent know if they have a child who has ABA needs, or could maybe you can say, hey, there's certain things to look out for, and then maybe your services, they might not even know that your services can help them.
So that is one thing that we do when we open a new place, is I market to the doctors, and that's why we are the pediatricians and the clinics, because that's your first signs. The doctors are the ones that are watching these kids progress. Yes. So they're going to know the first signs if they're delayed in language, if they're having some behavioral issues. The parents talk about that with the doctors. They will know if they're just not meeting their milestones.
Right.
And they don't have to have a diagnosis of autism. They can just be delayed in their milestones. A lot of doctors will recommend ABA services. So that's where it starts, with a pediatrician recommending, or a psychologist or neurologist, somebody saying, hey, this kid could really benefit from ABA.
Okay.
And so just those early signs, as early as 18 months, we have kids coming into us under 2 years old that are benefiting from our services.
What are some early signs that a parent can look out for?
Definitely language is language delays.
Okay.
Lack of social skills, as far as like eye contact, not really wanting to play with other kids, and some inappropriate play with toys, maybe.
Okay.
Like just kind of like some visual things. You want to talk a little more about that?
Yeah.
So like Deanna mentioned, you start to notice some delays in communication, right? They're not really telling you what they want. They don't respond to you. They don't engage with you. They don't engage with siblings, with friends. They kind of want to do their own thing.
Just like all the time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Their play is not functional play, right? They might just like to grab things and drop them and watch them fall. They might hyper-focus on lights or things moving. So all of those things that they're missing, right? And for parents that have multiple children, they might
you can see the difference
right away, right? But if you're a parent and you have concerns, talk to your doctors. Mm-hmm. Let them know, hey, I think something's going on. Advocate for yourself. Advocate for your children.
Yes, always speak up. It's very important.
It is.
Always speak up for your babies. Yeah. I love that. Yeah. So there's some signs to look out for. If you have anything, if your doctor has ever mentioned anything or says, hey, find something, a little bit of help, you guys are here. You guys are opening on the 15th.
We are.
1 week. You're a week away, T-minus 7 days.
Yes, and the community's invited, so come on out and support us.
There's a grand opening event. Yes.
We're going to do our ribbon cutting. We're going to invite everyone out there to see what we're all about. You get to tour our center and
I love it. Come and see what you guys have going on there for the kids. Come and check out the location. Bring your babies.
Yes, bring the babies.
Yes,
they can come and
bring
play.
them. Let them come and check it out, and maybe they'll like something that they're not used to, and get them out of their normal, just not wanting to touch state. And so, is there anything else you guys would like to share with the community?
Yes, I'd love to share what sets us apart from other ABA companies.
Absolutely.
So if anyone knows anything about ABA, there is a split between traditional discrete trial ABA and compassionate care. Well, as a company, we chose to go towards the compassionate care side. And what that means is nothing is forced. We're very non-trauma based. The kids have a voice in, I don't want to do this right now. Can I do this first? It's very child led. It's very naturalistically play based, where
like Montessori, like the Montessori type of. I love that.
So we're teaching the kids through reading a book. Hey, touch the red train, things like this. Can you get me that red car over there? So it's very naturalistic when we're teaching them. They don't even really.
It's not like this color is red, R-E-D, red. It's more of you're learning as you're playing, and they take to that better.
Yes, and so and getting that word out that we are compassionate based. We believe that children should be happy, relaxed, and engaged before you even put a demand on them or even try to teach them anything, because they're not going to learn if they're not ready.
Absolutely.
So they have
comfortable.
They have to trust who they're with. And so rapport building is very important for us. The first week or so when a child comes in, it's just play-based rapport building, getting to know and trust their therapist. And that's kind of different from other companies. And Casali can tell you the difference between traditional and compassionate.
So that's the compassionate side of ABA. And then what is the more traditional way of teaching?
A big thing is something that, if you're familiar with ABA, you've heard it. It's called follow through. So whatever instruction you present, they're gonna do it, right? And it creates this sense of, you have to do this because I'm telling you to do this.
Okay.
And that's not what we want to do. Right?
Like no matter what, you need to do that.
Yeah. We want to move away from that and actually, because we're servicing them, right? We're not there to just make them do whatever we want them to do. So we're moving away from that as a field. I think the field is pushing for this move, and Dream Big is already leading that.
Yes.
So we're moving to be compassionate, to treat them the way you want to be treated.
Absolutely.
Right? I don't like it when somebody orders me around.
Yes.
The children don't like it either. Right?
Absolutely.
So you want to teach them to communicate and respect their voices. Yeah.
I love that. And that is a big difference.
It is a huge difference.
And I'm sure it makes it a lot easier for everyone in the process.
They do. You walk into our centers and the kids are generally, you hear them laughing and giggling, and you see our therapists have smiles on their faces. Their days just go better. There's not a lot of tantruming going on. It's the kids are happier, which makes our employees happy, and the days they're fun.
It's like less institutionalized.
Yes.
I see that, because I feel like a lot of things are being so institutionalized lately. Like, I mean, everything, restaurants, even from the schools, and the way that they look and the way that they handle things and all of that stuff. So I love that you guys are doing this for the kids and doing it like that. I love it. Thank you, ladies, so much for coming out.
Thank you.
Check them out. Dream Big Children's Center, soon to be open. We will see you.